That's the one. This is off to a great start. Disclosure, this stream is presented in collaboration with JapanimeGames as part of their stream collaboration initiative. While I bought this game myself through their Kickstarter, JapanimeGames and I are exchanging exposure. All opinions on the game are my own, positive or negative. And now that I've completely and utterly managed to start this off on the wrong leg, hi everyone, and welcome to another stream of Tanto Cuore, where I am experiencing all the technical difficulties for, just for a change. But we're here. Don't mind all the flipping between stuff that you saw. We're here and we're not over yet, even though I showed the end thing. Oh man. Anyway, with the disclosure out of the way, once again, this game is still in beta, which means we may or may not encounter some weird oddities and or glitches. The game is scheduled to release sometime in April, so it shouldn't have that many more bugs. They fixed some really good stuff recently. But today we're going to be diving into the multiplayer, and we're going to be doing that together with, one moment, let's see if I can bring her on. First we have that, and then we have there. Vox, you should have a big, why, stop it Discord, there we go. Now you should be here. And you should also be audible, there we are, hi.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
I'm gonna crush you.
Hey Reese, since when are we live on a Wednesday? Since today, actually. I'm not sure I'm gonna. Well, I might stream more often on Wednesdays, but it's only gonna be Tanto Cuore, sorry, pronunciation. And it's gonna be on off hours, so I don't know exactly. This week is a special week because I am off work, so I have the time to do it. But yeah, so Vox is here.
Yeah,
we're gonna be doing multiplayer today to test that out. I don't know how to set this up, so it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna host a room. Friends only. This lobby will be hidden. You can invite friends to a game from the Steam overlay. Okay, cool. Randomized. Random. Oh, so if it's that color, it's already picked as random. Okay, cool. So what do? I create a room. No, this is randomized. Okay, and then what? Then I open the Steam overlay, which hopefully you can't see. Haha. And then I should be able to invite Vox to my lobby. You get the invite.
On Steam, yeah.
Cool.
Give me a moment here. I was waiting to find your room in game.
Oh no, I set it to private, so although I guess that's hardly necessary with the low amount of beta testers. Well, there's actually quite a few beta testers, but not so many at this time of the day. I think they're mostly from the US. Hey, Reese is saying hi to you, Vox.
Hi Reese, nice to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't see that. I was so focused on getting in the room. But I should be in the room now, I think.
Yes, you're definitely here. I'm just gonna pour some water. And I guess we'll just jump straight into it. If you're confused as to what this is a deck building game, which basically just, you start with a few cards and then you have to purchase cards from a pool of cards until you empty 2 mates, I think it is, when you're only 2 players. 3, even when you're 2 players?
Yeah,
Really?
always free.
I watched back my stream from last week, and the AI ended the game after 2.
It's not 2 mates, it's two piles. So if one of them has emptied a love pile or something like that.
I don't think that was the case, but maybe I'm wrong. Regardless, you have to do that to end the game, and then you just have to score a bunch of points. It'll be evident if you haven't watched my first stream. I can recommend going back and watching that later if you're new to the game. Otherwise, check out Vox's streams, because Vox is really good at explaining stuff compared to me.
It's not a trading card game, Reese. It's a deck builder, which is they're kind of cousins genre-wise, but they're definitely different from each other. With a trading card game, you kind of like buy booster packs and make a deck before you play. But here, we're making the deck as we're playing.
Exactly. I'm so glad to have you today, Vox, because 1, again, you're better explaining this to me, and 2, my voice is giving out today.
Already? Oh. I'm gonna start by purchasing Kagari Ichinomiya, and then in my turn.
Oh right, you announce what you're doing. I just did it.
Well, it's easier for people to follow along if you do announce it.
True, I did exactly the same. So basically, as you can see on my stack here, I have 2 chambermaids that I can't really do anything with at the moment because they require me to spend servings, which are actions.
Mate chiefs. They're first chambermaided when you put them in your chambers.
Oh, sorry, she's a chambermaid chief by design. But true. But I can put out 3 love, which is the currency, and then I can buy something for free. And I'll be buying another, what is her name? Kagari. And then I'll end my turn.
As you can see, the greetings, salutations, Dio.
Oh, hey, Dio.
See that the purchase cost of each card is in the upper left corner of them. Yeah. I hate that sentence. I have 4 to purchase from, so I'm purchasing Genevieve.
Oh.
And I'm sorry to any French people out there, but I'm not gonna be able to pronounce any of this correctly.
I think her name is Genevieve.
Genevieve?
I think so, but I'm not French either, so... Okay, so here at the start there's not much to do because we're slowly building up our decks, which is why we're both just throwing love at the table to buy more stuff. I'm kind of annoyed that the 2 Twilight Twins are currently in play, because it doesn't really incentivize either of us to buy any private mates for this.
Unless one of us wants to be an asshole.
What do they do? You may discard all but 1 card from your hand. If you do, send 2 illness. If you discard card, damn. Okay, yeah, I can see why. I'm gonna change my.
I'm sorry about that. I believe it's Mass Renee who is.
Really? I thought we tested
audio levels.
Okay. I'm gonna fix that.
It's whoever has the most victory points, and you earn victory points by fulfilling requirements stated on cards. For instance,
did that help?
For instance, if you look at the chambermaid chief collect from boys, it has the effect at the end of the game. If you have more Colette employed than any other player, you gain a bonus 5 victory points. Yeah. So we will be trying to get victory points.
Yeah, and each card also has, as you can see in the upper, I guess in the town it's in the lower left or right corner. They have an indicator for how many victory points they either give naturally or reduce naturally. So it's all about them victory points. I can actually show here that I currently have 3 victory points and Vox currently has, well, I can't see that, but you put a Colette in house? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I chambermaided her. I didn't announce my turn this time because you were talking.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be a bit chaotic when you're 2 people anyway. I'm gonna play these 2, which gives me 3 servings total, which means that I can chamber Colette like so. Now she's no longer just a burden in my deck that I'm constantly playing, but she's in here. She still gives the same amount of points as normal, but she's just not blocking up space that could be drawn for the cards. So it's good.
Right now I can't help but think you're the queen of lack of context. So first off, you only have 1 serving per turn, which means you can only play 1 mate per turn. But Maddie played a card that gives her +2 servings. So she used 1 serving, got down to 0, and then earned 2 by playing that card. And then she did that twice for a total of 3. Then she used 2 of those 3 servings to chambermaid her mate chief, Colette. And Colette is a mate that doesn't have any special abilities in your hand. So she's often just a waste of space and really sucks to draw. So putting her in the private quarters as a chambermaid, which is outside the deck so you can't draw her anymore, is amazing.
Yeah. Also, in regards to the price, Dio, currently, I don't think it has a price on Steam yet. There is a link to it in my description if you want to have a look at it. I can't actually remember if it does yet because it's still not released yet. It's in beta, so... Also, I'm gonna send one of these over to Vox. It's a bad habit, which gives minus points, and if Vox ends up having 4 of these at the end, they give even more minus points.
You do know that both of the Twilight Sisters are out. Do you really want to fuck with me already?
Hey, I want to show off gameplay, okay?
Sure. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, show off the best parts of the game.
Yeah, giving me minus points.
Oh, that's
I see how.
Don't we have... Oh, we don't have... Yeah, we do have Saint in here. Claire Saint just should allow you to recover from that, thankfully. I only have love, which means I'm gonna buy saffron. Saffron makes it so that the more of them I chambermaid, the more points I can get from her in stacks, which is really nice, as you can see right here. If you,
and she only costs a single serving to chambermaid, unlike Colette, who costs 2.
Exactly. The same thing goes for all the Crescent Sisters, although they are a bit different in that you need a set of 3 to get the bonus in, or 2 or 3, actually, depending on. Also, Vox, in that regard, each set of 2 different sisters equals 3 victory points. That's on top of what they already give, right?
What did you say? I was reading Reese's comment, and they're right.
Show off gameplay. Passive aggressive way of screwing you up. Shh. Shh.
You've been called out.
Damn it. As in regards to the Crescent Sisters, it says each set of 2 different sisters give 3 victory points. That's on top of what they already give, right?
Yeah, it is, and they already give 1 victory point per default.
Okay, good. Just making sure that I remember correctly. So, we have a lot of servings that I can't use for anything. So, I should probably start to get something that helps on that. We're gonna buy a Moine de la Favre.
Yay.
Sounds like she gives no care about that. Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna start by playing Ichinomiya for 2 extra servings, and then I play Genevieve and she lets me draw a card. And gives me extra love and an extra serving. Total of 5.
Not bad. Oh, and during Vox's round, you can see over here exactly what Vox has to work with, which is again 5 love, 2 servings, which doesn't matter when she has no more to play, and 1 purchase power, which allows her to employ 1 maid from town.
I'm gonna employ Amber Twilight.
Do I know what Tanto Cuore means? No, I actually meant to look that up, but I never checked. Vox, have you checked that?
Actually no, and I do speak a little bit of Japanese, so...
I'm gonna buy a Claire, just for the safety net. Claire does it so that if I have it in my hand, I can avoid getting event cards like bad habits or illness thrown at me during Vox's turn, or if I get it during a turn, I can clear my chambers of an event card, if need be. You actually bought 1 of them. Oh man. Which... Okay. Okay, I see what you're going for.
I told you, if you fuck with me, I fuck back.
Please,
And besides,
please watch
I'm
your
supposed to
language
show
a
off
bit.
game mechanics, right? So I'm showing off how the black border mates works. They are kind of like permanently in front of you instead of going into your deck like the rest of them. And they have effects that goes off every turn. And I'm gonna purchase an Ophelia.
Apparently Tanto Cuore is... Italian? That can't be right.
Italian.
I don't know. I tried to do a quick Google, it didn't give me anything.
I mean, would you explain why? I have no idea what it means.
True. So I played, what is the name again? Moine. And it allowed me to draw 2 extra cards, and it allows me to employ 2 extra mates. Unfortunately, I only have 4 love to employ with, which means that employing 3, I mean, it's possible. I could buy a bunch of love. Actually... What do I want? We're gonna buy a Genevieve. I think that's how it's pronounced. Sorry, we're gonna employ a Genevieve.
Much heart? Yeah, that does make sense. I guess it's Italian.
Much heart. Yeah, I mean, given that that's true, actually. Given that everything is based on love and you use hearts to purchase power in this game, I would say that Mod's Heart sounds like a proper, at least close to proper translation. It also kind of, it makes a bit of sense. The game is originally from Japan, and Japan does like using European languages to sound a bit more exotic in their own market. I don't think that's wrong, right? Like you have Rosen Maiden, for instance.
Correct.
So, yeah, that they probably looked at it and was like, Italian, good language. It is. I mean, it has some really nice sounds to it.
Italian is a cool language.
Okay, I'm gonna buy Jean Fontaine, which during my starting phase I may look at a random card in another player's hand. After that, I may allow that player to look at one of random card from my hand. If I do, we can exchange the cards. That's a weird, funky thing to do. It doesn't give any victory points, unfortunately, but it adds, again, showing off what's going on in the game. Oh, my nose is itchy again. So it is currently Vox's turn, and I'm getting a bit worried because Vox has put way more stuff in their quarters than I have.
You noticed, huh?
For context, though, Vox has basically played card games their entire life, unlike me, who's a casual scumbag.
I'm gonna buy another Ophelia.
That makes sense. I didn't even know you had one, but that, an interesting thing to note about that is that as long as Vox has an even number of Ophelias in their deck, they deduce points from her total rather than increase them. Which is interesting and a good way to...
But if I had an odd number, they give me a lot, and I mean a lot of points.
Oh yeah, I have it on screen right now. There we go. Would you like? Yes, let's test this. I'm allowed to look at a random card from Vox's hand. I can see that it is that, so I'm gonna be like... See, there is a 1 in 4 risk that I give away a card that I don't want to, but we're gonna gamble a bit here and see what happens. We got away with just giving away a love, so that's actually decent.
What did you get?
A Colette.
Oh.
Oh right, I can play this and then I can private quarter Colette instantly, and then we can buy... Actually, let's get a Crescent Sister on board, should we? More draw power, never heard. And that's gonna end my turn. French. Ooh, okay, French. Cool.
Send up
Good luck with the
Geneve
stream. It's Tanto Cuore here in Brazil.
and play all of my love.
Have a nice
Getting up
lunch
to
hour. Thanks for dropping by, Dio.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you.
That is, see, this is what I mean about Vox's playstyle. This is scary. How do you have that many cards on hand? Oh,
I just keep drawing.
Draw power, right. I'm gonna check your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with
You
that.
didn't steal one of my Ophelias.
I did. I very much did.
I'm gonna destroy you for that.
Hey, there was a chance that you could have gotten some... Well, you got something in exchange. It's called equal exchange.
But you took my Ophelia, and that's not cool.
I do kind of want to buy Tanya. Tanya is a good card. I don't have the love for it though. See, here's the thing. I'm gonna get punished for showing off funny stuff.
Oh yeah.
That is a lot of... See, you're basically treating Geneve as if she is the Gatling maid, which is a different one that... Isn't... Geneve is more stronger than her, isn't she? Given that you don't have to... Well, actually you can get more servings by using the other one, so I guess it's a coin toss and what you want.
Geneve is great. She's almost as good as Ophelia.
I do not want to take a random one love from you. Great. That gave me absolutely nothing to do. Play all of these. We're gonna buy Tanya just to show off another private mate. If any of your mates caused you to draw a card, you may draw an additional card. This effect can only happen once per turn. This would have been a really good card for Vox to have, given how much draw power you have. So you're basically guaranteed to at least draw a card from another card once a turn, unlike me.
Doesn't matter, I'm getting the new one.
Ooh, she's also really good. I like that one. In general, a lot of the private mates are just good. But makes sense why they're there. Look at this. This is disgusting.
What is disgusting?
that thing that the mate is cleaning off the table right now. Oh man. Okay. You want an extra card? Yes, please. An extra employee. Does that help me at all? No, it does not. So I'm gonna try recorder you. Do I have a pair yet? No. No point not just throwing everything on the table. I have 3! Yay! Ooh, who's that? Rosa to pass. You gain an extra love. Okay, that's not bad, but not quite as good as some of the other things.
Yay!
There we go, my turn over.
Okay. You bought a Colette?
Yep.
I'm gonna draw an extra card.
Oh, for context, if anyone notices me looking down, it's because I have a tablet here right in front of me where I can see Vox's camera.
Gonna grab that.
We're grabbing a lot, okay.
And I have 7. I'm gonna buy my third Ophelia again.
I can't steal it this time.
No, I'm glad you can't.
Okay. Alright, I forgot to change my cursor so that it's more visible on screen. Oh well. Well, I have a bunch of love and that's about it. Sainsbury Lockwood. You may exchange a 1 love from your hand with either 2 love or a mate with an employee cost of 4 less. I remember using her extensively in one game. But I do want this one instead. There you go.
Okay, I'll take my turn then.
I swear this music is gonna drive me insane.
This card first, and then I'm gonna play Janine, followed by Ophelia, and Ophelia. And then gonna pay all my love, for a total of 8 love. I'm gonna get my 4th Ophelia, and then I'm gonna buy Viola. Or is it Rouge? It's Rouge.
At this point, there is no doubt that you're definitely winning because of points. I have been spending my entire game playing random stuff. But
What do you mean? I have 3 minus points from buying a Twilight Sister and how's that?
1 from a bad habit. I mean, I could just start throwing bad habits at you.
I have 16 times 4 minus points unless I get another Ophelia.
16 times 4, how?
Guys, isn't she, if I remember correctly, she's minus. Oh, right, -2, not -4. Okay, in that case, it's 8 times 4.
Oh, Ophelia, right. But I can't end the turn now, so that's not gonna... we're gonna play that, we're gonna play that. I want an extra card, yes please. Private quartering you.
You also have the Colettes.
True. For now. I feel like I lack more servings. It's my turn. It's an interesting setup the game gave us.
That is true. That is true.
Actually, in general, the game, at least the base game, very often has the benefit of being able to do that. Because there are so few to pick from, and most of the base game is pretty damn solid. It's more once. Oh, yep.
It most definitely is the base game.
Yeah.
Very solid.
But yeah, it's more when you start throwing in the expansions. Some of the mates in the later expansion I found a bit hard to figure out how to use because they throw so many new features into the game. I can't even comment on what's going on here. There's a lot of plus stuff.
So I played 2 Ophelia, 2 Geneves, and played 3 2-love cards and 1 love, giving me a total of 11 to buy from and 3 employees, which means I can purchase 3 different cards. I purchased one of the Crescent Sisters, I purchased a Saffron, and I purchased an Ophelia.
Yeah. I buy one thing at a time. Like a patient person.
And I'm on a shopping spree.
I can tell. This is so bad. I'm not gonna buy an Ophelia because at this point it's not worth investing in that for me. It's too dangerous. That's the one I'm missing. That's the one I'm missing. Okay. Also, I guess I stand corrected. I did buy 2 things this round.
I'm gonna start by drawing my extra card, and then I'm gonna play Ophelia, and Genevieve, and Genevieve.
Of course.
I'm gonna
Private team for that.
Play these, putting me up at 8 points.
Oof. This is what power gaming looks like.
And I'm gonna buy 2 Saffron.
That makes a lot of sense given how Saffron can be used for good points.
Oh yeah. And I also buy one of the Crescent Sisters. The Crescent Sisters are not to be underestimated.
No, they're just annoying that they take up so much space.
Very true, very true.
Look at this weak deck. I could buy another Crescent Sister, or I could give you another bad habit. It's 1 minus point.
Yeah, but they stack.
True.
And after 4 they double. So, yeah.
True, but do you really think I'm gonna be that mean?
Yeah, I'm expecting you to.
It seems a bit petty, doesn't it?
Aren't you petty?
Hey! I don't always play dirty. I can win fair and square.
Oh, you can't do that?
Yes, I am gonna tell you that I actually won against the AI last time. Thank you very much.
Oh, you did! Congratulations!
Yes, I won against something that's about as dumb as me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yes, I do.
It's a good thing I'm here to give you some actual
challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just for that comment. Just for that comment.
I knew you would.
You're gonna talk smack about me? I'm gonna smack you with a bad habit.
Of course you are. Thank you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And then I'm gonna put 2 Saffrons in private colors.
We've been on for half an hour. Okay, we're definitely gonna be doing 2 games today.
2 games?
Yeah,
that
because we've only been going for half an hour, so. Oh yeah, for context, one round of this game usually takes between 30 or 60 minutes, depending on how many players and how power gaming people are. For me, it's usually more trending towards the 1 hour mark. For Vox, it's probably trending more towards the 30-minute mark.
I mean, we're not that close to being done. We haven't emptied a single pile.
True.
So
I'm still thinking, I honestly think that the digital version does, when you're only 2 people, say, hey, if there are 2 gone, then that's over. But I guess we'll be testing that. Because that's what my... Oh no! That's a major misplay right there.
You're out of servings.
And I have 4 mates, and one of them give 2 servings.
Oh yeah, that is a major misplay right there, yeah.
This is why you remember to check what each mate does before you just randomly click them. Well...
What can I say? Strategy matters.
I'm gonna buy a Colette. Because at this point, does it even matter?
I guess I should give up on getting the Colette bonus. Normally I go for it, but
I mean, technically I have 3 up on you right now, because I stole 1 from you.
it doesn't feel like it's worth going for at the moment.
Considering what you built, no.
I have 8 to purchase from.
I feel like every single time it's your turn, the entire town just pulsates with, hey, you can buy these.
That's because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I admittedly don't. I just play.
See, this is me over here, the card game guru. I shall teach you, my pupil.
And oh so humble too. Oy.
By feeding you to a pulse in a card game.
I'm gonna buy another Geneve. Oh, right, I can buy more. I can buy stuff?
Indeed you can.
Should I? Enjoy your bad habit. Oh, someone's playing smart. That's actually a really good show off of how she defends against it. Nice. So because Vox had, what is he called again? Claireson just in her hand at the moment, when I tried to play a bad habit, she defended against it without any issue. And it doesn't even use up the
why
card.
you think that, because I didn't have that and I have 4 bad habits.
What? But it showed the animation for her.
I don't know.
That's,
But I am gonna play one and remove one of them.
that's weird. One moment, I'm gonna check the log.
I'm playing another one and removing another one.
Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's a bug. What the game did was because I drew Claire in my new hand, which, I mean, that's... Now you know that you shouldn't spend a bad habit on me. But because I drew it on it, it says that I defended against it. So that's a bug.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. I should probably just submit that to the beta test channel after we played.
Probably should, yeah.
I'm gonna make a note of that, because I'll probably forget it. Fuck. Actually, I can even... How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 33 minutes, so it's around the 32-minute mark. There we go. I'm thorough. Okay, so now that now it's my turn again. We're gonna play some stuff. I'm gonna draw an extra card. I'm gonna play that so that I get extra servings. I'm not gonna play Saint Just because it does nothing. Instead, I'm gonna private quarter another Colette. Then I'm gonna put these 2 out, and I have 3 to buy for because I have no purchase power in this round at all. We're gonna get some more protection just in case Vox decides to what is it called?
Retaliate?
Retaliate, that's the one. Thank you.
I'm 8 to purchase from.
But yeah, in addition to this being a collab stream with the developers of the game, as I said at the very start, it's also a beta testing, technically, so there will be few weird things. It's good that most of it seems fairly solid by now, which is good, considering that it's supposed to
There's
release.
that many bugs in it as it is right now.
No,
It's pretty solid.
they fixed some of the worst bugs that I heard they had earlier, which is good. That's what you want.
Yeah.
In other words, they're treating beta testing the way they should, unlike a lot of other companies out there.
True.
Way too many companies that are just like, hey, we're gonna throw this into early access, and then we're gonna always keep it in early access forever. So that's
Well, look, everything is pulsating for you.
well, except for some of the better cards. None of us have bought any 3. And also you cured yourself of... Wait. Oh, that's interesting. So it says you have 2 bad habits, but in town there are 15 out of 16 bad habits in deck. We've created an extra bad habit card?
That must be another bug.
That's probably because of it's probably related to the other thing.
Yeah, it probably is.
That's funky. Well, at this point, does it even matter what I buy? I guess it does in regards to. I'm gonna buy another saffron. Have I put any? Oh, I still have 2 love. Have I put any saffrons into my? I have.
Yeah, I believe you said 1.
1. Okay.
I'm gonna start by playing Philia, and then throw a few Geneves. St. Just here.
I wonder what happens if you throw the last bad habit into the town, if it's gonna say 17 out of 16.
It would say 17 out of 16 because that's what it does for 1 loves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see it. Tell it says 27 out of 27 right now, and I put a lot of 1 loves back.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I guess that still we created something that shouldn't be here. That's funny.
At least I'm gonna assume that's what the game's gonna do. It's gonna assume it's the same thing, right?
Hopefully.
That would make sense. Otherwise, it might just glitch the game.
I kinda... The part of me that loves breaking stuff kinda wants the game to either soft lock or crash.
I know why you want that. so that you can't get to the victory screen and count our points.
Well, also because I do like breaking stuff. But yeah, no. For the sake of the game and the developers, because I know how tough it is to develop stuff, even if it's only web stuff I do, I hope that that's not going to be the case. I hope it's just going to be like, oh, here's an extra card.
Well, we're finding out now.
Oh, it's 17 out of 17. Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't break. Damn it. So is this considered cheating? You just introduced a card to a game that doesn't exist, so you're now disqualified.
You want that, don't you?
It's an easy way to win, right? Oh man.
I still haven't gotten up to a full 12 points yet.
What it means full 12 points?
Well, if I get 12 points, I'm just gonna buy 2 Ophelia.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes way too much sense. That makes entirely too much sense. I'm gonna stop you from doing that by punishing myself with that. Aha!
Okay, now you're definitely losing.
Not if I can buy the last one. I have time on my side.
Do you? Do you really have time on your side?
If you buy her first, then no. Oh shoot, I didn't see saffron. Well, if it ends at if it ends at 2 purchased ones, then yeah, I don't have time on my side anymore. That's a lot of mates. I'm very curious to see if you... yeah. Now the game probably ends. Well, when you're done. I think it does.
Oh, it did. So, I won with a slight landslide.
Well, you know, only about 40 points. The score breakdown says that I got... I mean, 4 minus point didn't make a difference whatsoever in my points. I would have had 23. So, if anything, I dare say that made sure that I wasn't further behind, because you would have gotten the double bonus otherwise.
Yeah, that is very true.
So, worth it. I did get the collab bonus.
You did?
But ultimately, I didn't get any saffron bonus because I didn't draw them whenever I had power to... What's it called? Chamber. So that was one round. Ready for another one?
Yeah, ready.
Cool. Gonna do exactly the same shebang. Go to the room, random, 2 players, friends only, create room. Then I'm gonna invite you to the lobby. It seems like there's supposed to be 9 achievements in this game, but I guess they don't unlock, or they don't get shown until the game is released. I do wonder if playing the single player mode will screw you over in that regard then. I hope...
In what regard?
if any of the achievements are related to the single player mode, I hope that they do still make it so that if you've beaten it before they release the achievements, that it registers that you've beaten it and still works.
True. Very true.
Ooh, Esquine Foret is on this one.
Oh yeah, she is.
But I know that you stated previously, and I'm gonna hold you to your word, that you try not to execute that strategy of just spamming her. Because it's not fun. Let's draw a card, you made this. You know what, we're gonna just straight up buy Tanya from the get-go.
Okay.
Ooh, who's that? Sora. Wait, Sora? This isn't Kingdom Hearts. That's another Sora box.
There's infinite Soras. Grab that.
You may move one event card from private quarters of your choice to an equivalent place in another. Oh, that's pretty. You bought. Oh, Philia's here again. Damn it. Okay, so we have 3 to buy with. I'm gonna buy a Gagari.
Okay.
As well.
So you said that you expect me to not buy Foret because I don't like using her as a crutch.
No, I expect you to not execute this super combo strategy with Thoret.
Well, with this setup, I actually kind of need her.
That's fair, but I expect you to not do this stupidly overpowered thing.
We'll see how it plays out.
Although if you do, I guess it falls under the category of what I said earlier of showcasing the gameplay. Oh, that came back to bite me in the butt, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it did.
Are some of the mates... I wonder if some of the mates have priority of always being in the rotation, such as Claire?
I don't think so. I think I had games without her.
Okay, because I've personally never had a game without her, so it seems like... Well, I guess there are not that many different mates in the base pack.
There isn't.
I'm looking forward to when they introduce the Expanding the House expansion pack.
I said around 50, 20, something along those lines.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's 15, right? And you always play with 10 of them. Am I really gonna try and execute the exact same strategy again? Sounds like a really bad idea. Colette agrees with me. The moment I click the card, she's like, yes.
Of course.
If it doesn't work the first time, just throw yourself at the wall again and hope that you break through this time. That's how programming works a lot of the time. It doesn't. That's how not knowing what you're doing when programming works. Trust me, I've been there. Many a time. Yay. I have 1 to purchase for. I am so proud of myself. I do like the aesthetic they came up with for the board. In regards to, like, it's so hard when you have a card game that's physical to make something that looks nice on a PC screen. And I think they did a pretty good job on it.
I agree. It looks really great.
I do hope that later down the line you'll be able to purchase... Well, I mean, if they do... By purchase, I mean either through an expansion pack that it comes with it, or as in maybe an in-game store that uses in-game earned currency, not microtransactions, to buy cosmetics such as a different backdrop, like instead of this checker patterned thing.
Oh, that would be kind of cool, yeah.
That you can customize your experience. That would be nice.
I agree.
So actually, yeah, that would if they introduced an in-game currency like that with some cosmetics, again, no microtransactions, and then made it so that you play online to earn these coins, then it's also an extra incentive to actually play the online mode for people who, like me, are sufficiently satisfied with just playing against AI if I can avoid people. And also just incentivizes you to go online for random matches when you don't have friends who can play.
That is also true.
So there are some good ideas behind that. As long as I wouldn't expect JapanimeGames to pull the AAA BS and introduce microtransactions. That's so beyond them.
They are a really, really good company, and I trust them. So I wouldn't expect something like that from them.
I mean, growth beckons corruption eventually, but they are still technically they're still an indie developer, right? They're definitely indie devs in regards to video games, but also just in regards to card games, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So, plus, I mean, the little contact we both had with them has been really nice. So I assume that they're nice people. But you never know. I mean,
same.
people will assume we're nice people too, but are we really?
I would say so, yeah.
For the most part. I mean, we're all human and all have flaws, so never put a person on a pedestal, but...
I have flaws! I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's right underneath you, a flaw, right?
Yeah, that's my flaw.
Oh, I didn't know that. If you click and... Alternative to right-clicking a mate, you can also click and hold the mate and it will do the same detail show.
You could also just hover with.
Wait, really? Oh yeah, it gives the small, but I meant the big one.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
This was a bad play, but I did it anyway. Oh yeah. But no, actually that's a lot of things you see. I know this takes a bit of focus away from the game, but just because we're on the topic anyway, you see that a lot in social media these days where people put other, like, what are they called? They're called... What are they? Influencers. And put them on a pedestal because, oh, this guy would never do anything bad. It's like, you don't know the person technically. You know what's on the camera, but you don't know the person. So can you really vouch for a person being as good as the one you see on camera? Most people are relatively fake on camera, trust me. See, and there I felt for the same exact thing. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true. And not everyone else is sitting behind a webcam.
But yeah,
I'm not trustworthy. I can hear that.
But see, that's exactly it. Like, even if you consider me trustworthy now, if let's say I get to 1 million subscribers one day, I could technically, if it's in my nature, underneath everything, I could become a huge douchebag. I don't know if it is because I've never had popularity, but I hope not. I want to believe I'm a better person than that, and so would my viewers at that point. But can you really guarantee that I wouldn't do anything dumb? Not really? Because you don't... I mean, you know me, Vox, but the viewers don't actually know either of us that much. So it's an interesting conundrum that comes together with the whole idea of social media in general. Is all I'm trying to get at. That became very deep for no apparent reason, but you know, it's me.
It's because streaming and stuff like that feels really, really personal. And
True.
it is kind of personal.
Especially...
But it's still a parasocial relationship, and that's the key factor in this. It's parasocial.
True. Which is interesting. I think a lot of it also comes from the whole idea that because you can interact with the streamer through the chat, it feels like you actually have a connection with them.
That's true.
And I would be remiss, is that the right word? I think if I tried to claim that look at this, it's spiraling again. If I claimed that I hadn't fallen for something like that myself at some point, fallen for, that sounds like it's a scam, but you know, fallen into that mindset, I would definitely be wrong. Because it's interesting how the human psyche works like that. I feel like I'm once again playing very soft part.
I mean, isn't that just the same song and dance as always?
True. I will say a lot of these cards are exactly the same as last time, and because you're so good, you just speed ahead of me. Like, I would need at least another 10 rounds to build up for this. But yeah.
You really think I'm that far ahead?
I mean, you combo already. I still do the same thing I did at the start of the game. Which says more about my gameplay style than yours, to be honest, given that if you know what you're doing, that's what you should be able to do at this point.
I also have a long history of playing card games, to be fair.
Yep, that is very true. Although, okay, I'm starting to get something.
Maybe I should start making like a multiplayer card game thing in general.
Like for you? Or
Yeah,
for both of us? Maybe.
Just be kicking your ass over and over again on stream.
You know what? I've never used this card. Let's try it. I know it's kind of a dual edged sword because it also allows you to draw a card, but I've never bought her at all. But it's a lot of love.
She's a good card. I don't like her myself because I don't like giving my opponent anything.
No, same. But I feel like you isn't that's a philosophy I think you'd subscribe to with most card games. Any card deserves at least one chance.
All cards deserve a chance to prove their worth. Yes.
Yeah. Look at this insanity. How can I compete with this?
And I'm not even doing the for red bullshit.
No, that is true. Oh man. It's fine. I knew what I had signed up for. I'm here to have a good time. And you don't need to win to have a good time.
Have you bought an Ophelia yet?
Huh?
Have you bought an Ophelia yet?
See, should I give you that kind of information though? Because currently, if I do, then you're sitting on a good number of them.
Say it like this: if you aren't, I'm gonna look back in the stream.
Well, you can just look back in the log.
There's a log?
There's a log in the lower right corner. It needs some... Oh, that's interesting. Debug message. Ignore this. Why are there debug messages in this? I'm gonna have to notify. Oh, well, I say yes. It does see. That's probably because of it being a beta version. There's a lot of debug messages, but it should say in here somewhere that I bought one. I think. Actually, honestly, can't remember myself either. I think I did.
Yeah, you did buy one.
Okay. I hope they keep the log and make it more readable, but I think it might mainly be there for the beta testing so that people can submit it for, you know...
Yeah.
But it's nice for people like me who don't have a memory. Okay, I was about to say, did the game glitch? But no, you're done looking at the log. Got it.
Yeah, I was looking at the log. I guess I'm buying it for red.
That makes sense.
That was my turn.
Okay, my turn. Oh, no. This one. Yes.
I didn't even know you had made it up to 6 love at any point. I was like,
it happened once. I'm gonna buy one of these just for variety. I think next time we play, I might go less for variety and more for trying to actually do something that's working. But I think this is interesting, at least for me.
It looks like you're having fun, and that's the important part. Winning doesn't really matter as much. That I know that feels weird coming from me when I'm sitting here and just crushing it. But I really stand by that philosophy.
True, I know you do. It's Vox is one of the people I can vouch for the fact that Vox is not just saying that because he's winning. Jesus crickety Christ on a poker stick. Wow. Vox not saying this just because she's winning, because that's what you get from a soul winner and a bad winner, and that's not her. Trust me on that one. Trust me.
I am not a bad winner. I know that's easy for me to say. You can be kind of like a bad judge of yourself. But I strive to be a good sportsman.
Yeah.
Be a good sportsmanship.
Speaking of good sportsmanship, here, have a card.
Wait. Oh, thank you.
Did that actually draw a card for you? Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Then I'm gonna private that one. Hey, look at that, 6 love. Oh, I guess I can buy one more of these. And just fill my deck with useless stuff. Honestly, stuffing your deck with 1 love is a bad idea, right?
Yeah, I would say so too. Because it's not strong enough to really advance your deck.
No, it's more worth it to try and get rid of them and replace them with mates that have effects that can eventually get you the same amount of love or more, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. I understand gameplay.
At least you say so.
Hey. One thing is understanding, another is executing. It's not.
That is very, very true.
I understand the concept. I'm really bad at executing the concept. It's kind of like Pokemon. I understand most of it, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. Look at these crazy combos, man.
Yeah, I don't want to buy another One Love.
What?
I actually never buy One Loves myself. I don't believe they're worth it. I believe that in the very least, everything you put in your deck should at least be better than a One Love.
You heard it here first. Vox doesn't believe in love. Obviously kidding, obviously kidding. It's called witty bandering.
Sure.
Hey, you've been bandering me down the entire stream.
Yeah, and I'm proud of it. You're giving me bad habits.
Did I?
I'm gonna tell you it's a bad idea.
Wait, did I? Oh, right, I played Nana. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's a bad idea considering your private mate.
Yep.
Ooh, I found a visual glitch. The private mate goes underneath the discard pile.
She does?
At least the weird bubble underneath her goes under it.
Huh.
The visual bug at 57 minutes. It's nice that it's just small things like that, though.
That is true.
Although I will say, creating a card out of thin air is not a small thing.
In this game, it kinda is.
True. In general, it wouldn't be.
It's not exactly game breaking. And as long as the glitches aren't game breaking, I feel like it's fine.
True.
But they should probably polish it anyways.
It shouldn't be that tall. Well, I don't know the code, but I'd assume it shouldn't be that big a deal. It's because it worked previously, so it's probably just a misplaced statement somewhere in the code. Here comes the combo. I will say, the selection of mates in both our games today, they have lent themselves well to combos.
That is very, very true.
And I guess that's one really good thing about having you on stream. That unlike me, you can actually showcase how to do this.
That is very true.
Like, look at this craziness. Can you explain what you did actually for this one, since you've done it a few times?
Okay. First, I played, what's her name again? Kakari Ichinomiya. She gives me 2 servings, so now I can play 2 mates. Then I followed up with Ophelia, and she both lets me draw a card and lets me play another mate. So she's self-replacing, and she gives me an extra purchase alongside with an extra love. So that's just good. Then I played Forette, which lets me draw 2 cards. Followed, and now I have 1 serving left, which I spent on Kagami to get back 2 servings.
Did you not discard anything?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Then I played another Forette, and then I played Ophelia, and since Ophelia replaced herself, we're still at 1, even though I played her twice in a row. Then I played another Forette, and I discarded 2 cards. Then I played a Forette, an Ophelia, and another Forette, and then I had a hand of the 6 love. So that's what I did.
And this is how you get 5 purchase power as well as 10 love in one single round.
Yep. This is how you do it.
Damn.
Trying my best anyways.
I tried to follow you on screen with showing off the cards as you spoke about them. I think it worked. We're gonna play a what is it again? Kagari? Kagari.
Kakari.
Kagari. I'm not good at the Japanese pronunciation, but I try.
Well, neither am I.
I don't know what to do. Yeah, see, a clever person would replicate what you've been doing, but nah. Wait, do I have an even on? I have an uneven number of them now, right? Yeah, because you have an uneven. You wouldn't have left it at that. This means you have 5 and I have 3 of Ophelia.
And you got another bad habit.
Did I?
Yep, I gave it to you.
There's nothing in my quarters.
Is there?
Yeah, there's no bad habits in my quarters.
Oh, I think I might have just been shuffling that one around.
Wait, actually, there's no bad habits in mine. There's no at yours. But there's 3 lagging in the deck. Where did the bad habits go?
I'm pretty sure I gave them to you using... I guess this is another bug.
I guess bad habits are generally bugged, huh? God, that's something 1 hour 1 with Mark. Okay, that's also...
That's with my private mate.
Hmm?
That's probably because of my private mate's ability.
Yeah. I wonder if... Yeah, the private mate allows you to move 1 event card from your own private quarters to a choice... of choice to an equivalent place in another player's private quarters. So basically, she would... Vox would have been able to move the bad habits from her quarters to my quarters. But apparently, they just evaporated into thin air. So Vox is now Thanos. Apparently.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Oh no. Ah, I should discard another one. Okay, that's a slight misplay. If I discarded 2 cards with Florette, I would actually have been able to quarter Colette, but...
The key to using Florette properly is knowing when to discard and when not to.
True. The only thing is I couldn't have predicted Colette because she dropped in from a draw, so...
That's where I usually give an extra discard, just in case.
Yeah, should probably have seen that one coming. I'm gonna buy a Colette and 2 love. For variety! Actually, did it... I'm gonna look at the log real quick.
Okay.
In regards to when your... Was it last turn you threw a bad habit my way?
I think so, yeah.
I don't see it anywhere. Interesting. No, I don't think it even locked it.
Oh, that's very interesting.
It feels like the bad habits are just generally a bit bugged. That's, I mean, it worked previously, so they should be able to fix it.
Very true, very true.
Also, yeah, generally speaking, looking at the channel for beta testers, the developers are really quick to get bugs out of the way once they're reported. So, good to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was well worth it. 7. Nothing to... I have 7 purchase power? That's a bit overkill. I can buy 7-1. 7-1 love.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I could if I was really dumb.
I highly suggest you do that.
Of course you do, don't you? I'm gonna win the game by draining the 1 loves.
Did you actually do it?
No. I bought a 3 love. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
Are you sure?
Most of the time. I will say in my defense in regards to how I'm playing today, having only gotten a few hours of sleep last night did not help it.
No, that probably doesn't help on the whole having to outsmart an opponent that is basically me.
Yeah, for context on that, for anyone who might be watching, last night I tried to go to bed at a, relatively decent time around midnight, which I know a lot of people will be like, what? That's late. But for me, that's, normal-ish. At least when I don't have work. So, but what happened was that all of a sudden I started hearing a really weird noise that I'd never heard. And it kept going. And so I started cleaning my room and it kept going. And I started trying everything to find the source of the noise. And suddenly it was either 5 or 6 in the morning and I finally found the noise. And it's Turns out it was probably a bug that was inside some cardboard, so I threw the hell out because it was super loud. Also, I just pulled off a really nice combo.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations. You did awesome.
I turned off my brain and suddenly it worked.
Also, I want to point out, I know I sound arrogant and cocky. That's mostly jokingly.
Oh yeah.
Just to the people who don't know me. It's a thing I do when I'm playing card games specifically. I'll make myself sound like I am the Yu-Gi-Moto of our universe, but it's
basically Vox here knows how to do psychological warfare while gaming. I mean, it's a valid strategy when you're in a tournament. If you can psych out your opponent and make them misplay doing that, you're golden. If you're also good at the game. So that is a valid strategy, as long as you're not being an ass about it.
Would you know that my only psychological warfare for when I'm at a tournament is just boobs?
Be good?
No, just boobs.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Man can't figure that out. He doesn't deserve to win.
Yeah, you know what? That's
actually that distracting. Seriously.
That is a good point. Oh right, I was about to end my turn without buying anything. I am not awake. Look, I can buy stuff. Let's end my turn. Oh man. I'm gonna buy another saffron. No, that's not Colette. See, this is going great. I've rebooted my brain and now it's completely messed up. I had one good turn this stream. All I asked for. Now it's downhill from here.
Let's see if this bad habit's gonna disperse into nothingness.
Did
it go into nothing?
It did. Now we have a timestamp for when it actually happens. Cool. That's interesting because it is supposed to move it, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Unless, I guess my quarters just don't have space for bad habits.
Sure, let's call it that.
I mean, it says move it to an equivalent space, right? I really hope they're gonna add some different music. Like, not that I don't mind this song, but man, it becomes a bit much after an hour.
But when it's been playing for a whole hour?
Yeah. There are music that can do that, like soothing background music of different areas in RPGs can be excellent as background noise when you're doing other things. Upbeat J-poppy music like this is a bit different.
But it's very fitting to the theme of the game.
That's very true. Ooh, I'm gonna do something I've never tested. I'm gonna actually use, this is nothing, like, you're gonna win either way. I'm gonna use an illness. Illness, when placed on a maid in a different player's private quarters, makes it lose its victory points, so it doesn't give anything, as well as its ability. Vox may remove the card by sacrificing a 3 love card at the start of the turn. I'm gonna play this and put it on the Thanos of this game, so that he doesn't destroy any more bad habits. Now, there are two ways Vox can get around this. Either by playing a 3 love card and unlocking her again, so to speak, or by just buying a new private maid. She'll still not give any victory points, but at least Vox will then have a different ability to work with. Vox?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Your turn?
Oh, right, I'm not done, am I?
No?
I just realized, if you can't evaporate them...
Well, fuck you too!
Hey, they're purple! I can't resist! I'm very curious how many points you're gonna have this time, actually.
You are?
Yeah, because I think
We're gonna know that in about a second.
True. I'm assuming you're gonna crack up above the 50s this time.
I wouldn't think so.
Really?
No, just 43, and you almost had me there at 30.
Ooh. Actually, if I had managed to get one more bad habit in, that might have done the trick.
Well, you should also have had like 5 bad habits, so...
Wait. Did you manage to remove another bad habit at the end?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, because it only counted 1, and I could have sworn... Wait, didn't you have 3?
I only had 1.
It only gave you 1 minus point.
I only had 1.
But I gave you 1 at the end, and you had...
I removed everything else, and then you gave me 1 at the end.
Oh, you removed them all. Our victory... I actually beat you in just pure victory card points.
Yeah, because I didn't focus on that. I
True.
focused on
The saffron bonus.
Saffron.
Yeah, I see that. Nice, good game, good game. I
Yeah,
think... That's 2 games. Do we do another one, or do we end it here?
I think we should probably end it here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think 2 games for a single stream is fine. And then...
Close to around dinner time.
Oh, that's true, actually, since we started a bit later.
Yeah.
Cool. For anyone watching, we will be doing another versus match over on Vox's channel, which there is a link to in the description, which will be Friday, an hour earlier than this stream started. And I will be guesting over there, and Vox will once again beat me to a pulp. I will probably be more awake for that match, so hopefully it will go slightly less... Actually, this last match wasn't that bad.
Why actually beat me?
That's a high. That's a tall ask. Other than that, for my channels,
I mean, you have beat me in Pokemon at times.
True, I call those flukes. But aside from that, for my channel specifically, tomorrow we will be streaming Fatal Frame on Nightmare Mode, which we'll be trying to see if we can survive our way through. And next week we're back to regular schedule of Pokemon on Tuesdays and Fatal Frame on Thursdays. I might be able to squeeze in 1 or 2 streams of more Tanto Cuore. We'll see about that. They are kind of off the regular schedule, so they kind of happen a bit sporadically. If you do want to be notified about it, I can, well, either subscribe and hit the bell, as so many streamers keep saying, or follow me on the social medias if you don't want to be bothered by notifications there. I am both on Twitter and Facebook, where I do post notifications about my streams 2 hours before they happen. Aside from that, my hand is this way. Aside from that, you can follow Vox. Vox, do you have any final words?
Well, I'm gonna be streaming tonight at 8 CET. It'll be Nexomon Extinction, which is a monster taming game that is clearly inspired by Pokemon. I also do Pokemon on Mondays, Digimon on Fridays. Also at 8 PM CET.
That's Central European time for those who might be confused if you're from the US.
Exactly. I think that's about it. I guess we'll be spawning out.
Yeah, we will be ending here. So thank you very much for watching, anyone who watched. Please do take care and stay safe. And thanks again for joining me, Vox. It has been
my pleasure.
I was about to say exactly the same. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.
Let me see if I can find the right. Thanks for watching layout.